Hello beer tubers and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter the Master of Puppets, today joined by
Brett
of Enomyces, checking out some more barreled souls. We got some more barreled souls in Europe quite a while back. We're finally diving into it. We got this one courtesy of Beerdome, so thanks a ton to Beerdome for the beer. They have gotten quite a few releases of barrel souls products.
Yeah.
And they make some fantastic barrel aged beer. Well, that's mainly what we've had from them. We haven't had anything else, have we?
They are kind of under the radar, but highly rated. That's the weird thing.
Yeah, but I think it's also maybe because
it's very small batches.
Yeah, but still, a lot of breweries that do very small batches still get loads of recognition.
Yeah,
but
it's strange.
They make some really fantastic beers, and this is something I think we're gonna enjoy. I'm at least hoping we will. This is the Buffalo Trace Barrel Aged Big Munro, or Buffalo Trace Bourbon Barrel Aged Big Munro, which is their Scotch Ale. So they have Munro, which is their Scotch Ale, and then they do Big Munro, which is the bourbon or just the barrel aged variants, where they do loads of different variants. And this is, as we said, the Buffalo Trace bourbon version. It's 13.6% alcohol, and it's been aged in the barrels for 12 months and 8 days. And this is bottle number 414 out of 1,125 bottles. So not a lot of bottles. And it was bottled on the 27th of November last year. So it's almost been a year in the bottle.
Yeah.
Which,
10 months?
You know, is usually pretty good for beer.
Yeah, it's like pretty fine, like, for this, like, yeah.
This style of beer is really good in barrels. And it's been a long time since we drank a Scotch Ale. Mm-hmm. I think what comes to mind when I think American Scotch Ale is probably Beckwith's Bastard by Founders. Yeah. That's the most well-known one. And that's also
I've also had
pretty
some
good.
Classic, like, Scottish ones.
Yeah. Harveston makes some.
Yeah, it's some Harveston.
Trachea House, you know, they make a lot of different types of Scotch Ale, and you know, it's a nice kind of jammy, fruity, but also dark, like dark, but just like hefty, malty kind of beer. It's almost Scottish equivalent to something like barley wine or old ale or whatnot. Yeah, it's really hard to distinguish. But a lot of American producers also add peated malt, and apparently historically that was not a thing in Scotland. No, it's like a modern interpretation, but one that I like. I think.
Yeah, it's rare that the modern interpretation features smoke.
Yeah.
In any shape or form.
Yeah. And apparently this one is lightly smoky.
Yeah.
They say so themselves, at least about the base. So let's check out Buffalo Trace Big Munro. Pours a very nice, very dark copper, I'd say, or something like that. Like almost like rusty copper color.
Yeah. It looks chestnutty.
Yeah. And a slightly beige head or something like that. Not a lot, but it actually did pour out nicely with a decent head. Let's check out the aroma. That smells really nice, really chestnutty actually. That's just like the color. It's really nutty.
So ironic.
So nutty, like roasted chestnuts.
Yeah. And hazelnut.
Yeah, like crazy nutty caramelized figs.
Yeah.
And like a nice sweet vanilla fudgy bourbon.
Yeah.
It smells
almost a bit like spicy, warming bourbon.
Yeah. It smells a bit lighter than if, you know, you think of American interpretations of English barley wine. It doesn't smell as decadent or just like crazy sweet, but it smells fantastic.
Yeah. It smells pretty intense still, but
I'm almost I'm almost getting like a honey covered red apple.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, there's definitely like that.
Caramelized red apple, but it's with honey instead of caramel. It's like a sweet,
absolutely
fruity, like or floral heather honey, or
just like red fruit liqueur or something.
Yeah. There's definitely like a jammy, fruity kind of yeast profile to it as well. Like it's really old school beer.
It is
really old school, but
there's
huge
like a
and
nice
intense and complex
spice, like a spice and woodiness to it. Yeah. Still, so it doesn't smell. Yeah, there's some like caramelized, honey-esque sweetness, but you know it still has spice and a bit of char and
And I think in terms of smoke, it's not really. It's almost like lightly smoked, like fig or date or something like. Almost like if you've cooked with a fig or date and it's slightly burnt, more so maybe even than like smoky, because there's just like a light edge of something that's almost umami-esque smoky, but it's really like light. It smells really good.
And again, there's that nuttiness.
Yeah, it's huge and nutty.
Chestnut, walnut.
Also just like sugar, like honey glazed nuts or something. Yeah. I'm getting loads of that.
Yeah.
It smells like a fantastic Scotch Ale.
Yeah.
Let's try it.
Does.
Cheers. Thanks to Beerdome for the beer.
Yeah.
Oh, it's really jammy. Richly malty, but also rich on jammy yeast ester.
Yeah. There's a lot of ester.
Oh wow, that's really good. Really, that honeysuckle, like honey sweet flavor, really lingers on the back.
Through. Yeah.
Nice warming bourbon. Like this is really old money beer.
It is. It's
but it's really well done old money beer.
And then in the finish, like almost like a sweet to pipe tobacco kind of thing, and also a bit of that. It's not as nutty, but still like a nutty vibe to it.
Like I'm sitting looking for smoke, and I will say I don't really get smoke, but it's almost like an umami fruitiness. It's weird to say, but there is like, it's almost like you have salinity or like just something like maybe soy sauce or
it's more like an umami, salty umami.
Yeah, it's like a salty umami thing that brings out like it's like a salty umami fruitiness. It's a bit weird, but it's almost like if you ever do barbecues or whatever, if you try and smoke vegetables for stews and stocks and things like that, like it's almost like you have something like that because like when I made pho not too like this past weekend, I tried smoking some of the ingredients for it, and like when I cut up the onion and smelled it, like a lot of the smoke was because I did it with the husk on. Like the onion inside was like nice and caramelized and cooked and it had like this soft umami smoke, almost like it was not like crazy smoky.
No.
It was more the outside of the onion that was crazy smoky.
Yeah.
But I also only smoked it for an hour because I didn't want to cook it to mush.
No.
But it smelled awesome. It gave more depth to the soup. It's almost something like that I'm getting just with a fruit. Because there's like this jammy dark fruit. Like this like sticky raisin, almost like sticky toffee pudding type flavors in here too.
Yeah.
But like raisin.
Yeah, because there's definitely also like a creamy vanilla-esque thing to it. That's definitely from the barrel.
Yeah, almost like creme brulee or something.
Yeah,
too.
Exactly.
I love this like honeysuckle flavor.
Yeah,
too. I wonder where that comes from.
Again, it's like honeysuckle meets like red fruit liqueur or something.
Yeah. And that like honey apple glaze thing.
Yeah,
it's really there too. It's really nice, and then like loads of sweet malt too, like loads of like chewy, sweet, caramelly, fudgy kind of malt profile. But what I like about this, and like I think it distinguishes itself from a lot of American brewed, say, not Scotch Ale, but barley wine, because I think a lot of people blind would also confuse this, and I think we might even too with English barley wine. But I feel like a lot of American brewed examples of barley wine, they don't have any jammy fruitiness. It's mostly caramelly toffee notes. Yeah. Like this has a yeast profile, which I like.
And it's almost like it makes it. We've had a fucking amazing barley wine from these guys, barrel aged, but it almost seems like it makes it more complex because you still get that caramelized vanilla thing, but you also have the yeast ester, and then you also have some spice.
To some extent, almost more drinkable.
Yeah,
but
it's not as heavy.
And it has a really nice spicy edge. And it's like spicy woodiness and like spicy, like it's just a spicy bourbony, like fudgy vanilla flavor, but also like spicy. I think it's like spicy woody kind of dryness. It's really good. It's a really awesome kind of complex sipper of a beer. It's old school malty beer, and it's also actually a style that I kind of wish more people would do.
Yeah,
because it's fucking awesome.
It makes me think of a brewery like Jackie O's. Like Jackie O's would probably do something like this, but
this is much richer.
Yeah, I just think this is better than most of what Jackie O's does.
Yeah, I think a lot of Jackie O's barrel aged beers, they're much drier and they're not as rich as this.
No, exactly, and I also feel like this is maybe a bit more complex.
Yeah, I'd call it a world class Scotch Ale. I think it's really good. I'm enjoying this as much as kind of like something like Längst actually, as an old school kind of beer. So I'm thinking like a 95, maybe actually a little bit more with this. Yeah. So like maybe like a 96.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome.
Yeah, I
maybe
was
even 97 to be honest. But 96 is 100%
a very, very solid 96.
Yeah.
But it's a delicious, it's a fucking great beer. Mm-hmm. It has so much complexity, but it's a bit, it's not super sweet, but
It is sweet.
Yeah, but it's still.
I think it has enough dryness and fruity yeast ester in terms of like
spices. Spice touch. And
for some reason, that like jammy fruit, it doesn't seem like really sweet jammy fruit.
It doesn't get cloying.
Nope.
Yeah.
Fantastic world class beer.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you guys had a chance to try Barrel Souls Buffalo Trace Big Munro, let us know what you thought of it. Fantastic interpretation of a Scotch Ale.
Absolutely.
And definitely, as Brett said, go buy some more Buffalo Trace Barrel Souls.
Yeah.
But I don't think you can get this anymore in Europe, can you? I think it is gone.
No, but keep an eye out for it because it's so stupid not to grab this stuff because it's so you have to pay quite a bit to get.
I mean, even that blueberry.
Hyped.
Yeah.
Like to get hyped beers on this level.
Yeah, and like even that blueberry blonde ale or whatever it was actually pretty good, even though it's a bit silly, but it was nice.
It was well done.
Yeah, so check them out, guys, if you can, and check out Beerdome, of course, as well. Link for their website is down below. They get this stuff once in a while, so yeah. If you guys had a chance to try this, let us know what you thought of it. As always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and ring the bell for future notifications about videos. And we're going to say cheers and some delicious Scotch Ale. And see you guys in another beer review.